So the Bombers go to the left and the Demons to the right. We've been waiting a long time, but once again, the moment has arrived. It is grand final day, and here's the first bounce. And there's a mighty roar, and White gets the first up, and Wallace charges in and gets away, and Hardwick kicks it off the side.
In the chance for Carosella, he just dropped the sitter.
He gets another chance. We've got a bounce 20 metres out. Barnes contests. Hurd snaps. James Hurd bends it back for the Bombers. Is it enough? I think he's started the run. He has.
Well,
that's the start.
His chance.
That's the start they didn't want, isn't it? Hurd to get an early touch and kick a goal.
Isn't it amazing? Both skippers, here we watching in replay, and Hurd just in the right spot, just cool, calm, just turned the ball over. A lot of players actually hit on the outside of their boot.
Got into the pressure, he gets his kick just in time. Towards centre wing, towards Peter Walsh. He needs support and he gets it. Up towards Schwartz. The Ox backs back into the pack. Couldn't take the mark. Robertson is waiting down, but he won't get a chance. Hardwick defends to the outer side. Only as far as McDonald. Now here's a chance for the D's with the player at Powell. Streaming towards goal. He shoots. And the Demons reply. Stephen Powell gets his first.
He's been a revelation this year, Stephen Powell, since crossing from the ball. After a couple of minutes' time that his opponent had a couple of goals, and they just take that attacking frame of mind out of him.
Fletcher towards Barnes. Uze flies with him, but this time Barnes holds. That was better for Big John as he kicks up towards half forward. Mercury a late spoil. Oh, stolen by Long. Back to Lucas. Mercury is there. So too Carosella. Carosella into the open goal. Bombers away.
Handball by Blumfield, just missed his target. Good tackle on Heffernan. Ball comes loose to Woden. Woden tries to draw the man and then goes long to fall forward. Neats underneath him. Mark Johnson has made a remarkable recovery from last week. Takes a chance, is hurled up. Here's Powell to kick his second, and he's done it. And the Demons are in front.
And I'll tell you what, the very first thing that Jeff Farmer did after Stephen Powell kicked the goal was go and tell Mark Johnson exactly about the error that he made. He gave him a push and shove in the chest and really got into his head. You can see the long kick coming in from Shane Woden. Should have been a free kick initially to Dustin Fletcher. David Neitz had the best handful of jumper you've ever seen. But Mark Johnson took the covering mark. Then the pressure comes in from Farmer. That was a great tackle. And then he turns around and tells him all about it.
Gee, the chances there. The handball from Schwartz to Green. Here's Wallace with Green. His first year, Brad Green. A little toe poke from Carosella. Play on call, not 10 metres. Barnes clever, and now Mercury. Mercury's 45 metres out to Carosella. Carosella in the pocket. He's a clever footballer. He's kicked it. What a great goal.
He has had a tremendous year, Blake Carosella, and the judges at Essendon believe he's going to finish very highly up in their best and fairest count. The difficulty with Blake Carosella is there's so many classy players for the Bombers that you have to match up on, but at the end of the day, he normally doesn't get the best one or two stoppers from the opposition.
It's got Johnson outside of him. That's Mark Johnson. Decides to deliver to Lucas. Collins at the back, White, Mercury, ball loose, Carosella's been dangerous, misses Lucas, Mercedes kept his head over it, Mercury's quick hands to Long, brilliant, wonderful stuff to Mercury, the ball, Mercury's gone, terrific tackle, not Ping, Lloyd's going to kick a goal, and he does, it's a goal to Lloyd. Well, what's the difference between that and Collins? I know it's different. It had a heap of chances, Mercury.
I think he handballed it away, Bruce.
Yeah, I think we need to wait and have a look at the replay.
Well, I think you'll find he's handballed it.
How good was Michael Long in the
Sensational.
Now, he runs around the player, has a bounce, gets tackled. Does he handball it? Yes, with an open hand, though.
Open hand.
Pretty hard to pick that up, though.
They got a great goal anyway.
Brad doesn't like it.
Seeing the replay, not happy, especially in the Melbourne members area. 4-6 plays 2-3. Woden out of the middle. Can the Demons reply with just under 4 minutes remaining? Kicks up towards the forward line. Hardwick was a flyer, but he couldn't take the mark. Solomon's been good. Neitz tries to keep it back in play. He gives it over the back. Here's a chance for the reply, and they get it straight away from Green. The youngster's done it again. Brad Green.
Some of the young players who can contribute to getting an early touch, and that is going to stand them in good stead as the course of the game continues. Because, I mean, for him to get an early touch and kick a goal, and we know what he's capable of, it's just going to steady him down.
Still in play. Clever handball to Solomon. Solomon at half-back. Goes long to half-forward. Blumfield front spot. Johnston at the back. Still with Johnston. Kicks to half-forward. Meets the target. Wallace has taken one of the best marks of his career. He has taken a screamer.
Another possession. He's on centre wing. Got a call from centre wing. The advantage is now being paid. Wellman's at the back. So really any advantage disappeared. Fletcher gets it back to Wellman. Drifts it wide towards centre wing, and Blumfield the target. He's got him in front of Johnston. Essendon unable to break the demon shackles at the moment. Into Hurd.
Well, if you had seen James Hurd, the short lead, and found a bit of space, it was beautiful work to keep moving in the forward line.
He's kicking from 50 metres. Lovely looking kick. Hurd has done it again.
Quite frankly, Jason, if you're not going to play him on the ball and you're putting full forward, why would you even lead anywhere near him?
Big margin of the match so far. Out to 17 points. Demons need the next one. Wide over the top. Powell read it well. Powell from 60. Wobbly kick. Farmer was held on to. He's going to get a free kick. He was grabbed. In golfing terms, it's a little four-footer that you've sort of got to make, isn't it?
He's very worried about the players that are around the side, and I don't know why.
It shouldn't be a gimme. And he's put it through. As you said, an important kick. The captain at one
wide. James Hurd lopes clear of Phoebe. Passes in towards the half-forward line. Alessio drops what he should have taken. Goes again. Slapped away from Collins. Lloyd gives it off to Lucas. Lucas can go. And they are missing some dead-set opportunities.
He has had a couple, Scott Lucas. That's probably been one, maybe two, that did the job.
So Hurd about 70 metres from goal. Centering kick, just waited it for Barnes or Alessio. Big flyers. Lucas, clever, but misses. I'm starting to think about North Melbourne, the Kangaroos, and Adelaide a couple of years ago, Malcolm. It was 6-15 to 4-3 at half-time that day. Right now, it's 5-10 to 4-3.
I've got a question, Jason. Where is the right foot?
He didn't want to use it, did he? I mean, yes, he had space to throw it quickly onto the right boot, but he didn't.
Kick three behind.
Kept my eye on the race down there, and the boy's still in the rooms.
Thank you, Dipper. For those who have just joined us, Green copped a couple of heavy ones early in the first quarter. Wellman from the centre goes towards Caracella. With him also was Alessio. Hurd's running the boundary line. He just kept it in play. Lloyd back to Caracella. Clever! Beautifully done by Blake Caracella. Oh!
James Hurd.
He's a genius, isn't he? He is a genius. I tell you what, it was very close to being out. We have to remember that the whole of the ball has to be outside the line, but just have a look at this. Snuck it back in, and great work from Mercury. I mean, to get that quick handball out. Blake Caracella with 3 goals. Some of the young guns are firing up. Blumfield, Caracella, Solomon, they've all been great.
Club. Caracella loose on the outer side. Thought about Lloyd, but now chips towards Solomon. 1-2 grabs. It's not his. But beautifully clipped away towards Johnson. Johnson goes towards Lucas. He's playing from behind. It doesn't matter. He's got players in front, and the Bombers are starting to motor. Mark Mercury gets his first.
Poor old Troy Simmons. He found himself outnumbered 3-1.
Sorry, mate.
Uzo off the ground, Ben Bean's on.
He's struggled, Uzo, hasn't he, in this first half? So he's off, and Beams gets his first run. Beams coming in for Bruce. But the Bombers are way on top here, and the Demons need something. Maybe their Brownlow medalist can do it for them. Roy Woden's probing kick. Neitz has got it. He was fending off Fletcher, and I thought Hardwick had the run.
That quick transition in the forward line, it'll turn out to be pretty ugly, I'd reckon.
Just has to kick it, doesn't he? Won't get a better chance to bring the Demons back into it. He's put it straight through the middle. That'll settle him down a bit.
I'll tell you the interesting thing about this mark, and you called it early, Bruce.
Kicks towards the 50. Big pack of players once again. Mark Mercury eventually got his nose in front. It's a high ball taken towards the half-forward line. Blumfield was there, couldn't take the mark. Wellman through. The Carousel hand pass off to Blumfield, and again they miss, this time to the right. When Essendon tied with Melbourne in 1948, they kicked 7 goals, 27.
Gee, dangerous kick in. Cut off by the Bombers. Mercedes handball to Mercury, to Barnard, and another miss. He's just come on the ground, Barnard. He's had 2 kicks that have gone off the side a bit.
Yeah, the first one he had a bit of time to set something up.
Uses Wallace at half-back. Wallace with a bit of time. Goes along the line, Hurd the target. Why not? He's been outstanding. He's going to get a free kick. Nicholson just bringing him down.
I'll tell you what, it was actually a good play to bring him down, because if James Hurd kept his feet, he was behind the defence, would have run in to an open goal.
Here's a go.
Go short to Long. Well done at the front from Ingerson. Long's handball terrific. Blumfield, Barnard, at long last they've got a goal.
Third time lucky for Paul Barnard. He's come on in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
He's been busy.
For the Demons, Regani 15, Powell 12, Woden 10.
Schwartz, Alessio coming over the top was Simmons. Here's Blumfield. The Bombers go towards 50, but Nicholson, well, he seemed to pause, and he did pause. The door has opened for Lloyd. Lloyd will go again, and again! Matthew Lloyd has his second.
Well, for anyone that doubted Alistair Nicholson's pace, I was quite impressed. He was right on the hammer there, but that's almost a goal by accident. He tried to pick it up first time. Not for the first time the Demons have given away silly free kicks.
Gee, they've proven costly, haven't they? As you say, it's not for the first time. Lloyd was taken high there. The advantage is paid. Isn't it advantage? Barnard will tell you that. Yes, it is. Here they go. Lock, stock, and 2-gun smoking.
Well, they've got nobody to blame but themselves, the Demons. We've seen free kicks down back this time. Enjoying silly free kicks.
He's having a terrific afternoon. Blumfield's been brilliant. To Hardwick, to half forward, Alessio and Simmons. Simmons, catches him. Gee whiz.
That's ridiculous.
Michael Long.
He could get reported for that.
Just charged straight through him, hasn't he? Taking him up the front.
It's very dangerous when you do attack a player's head like that when he's over the ball.
Well, it's on here. This could be a defining moment as Melbourne players streaming in.
I'll tell you what, I think it was James Hurd who came in to remonstrate with David Schwartz, and David Schwartz just picked him up and body slammed him.
Gee, it was a reckless charge by Long. That's really ordinary. They need a very positive start. White jumps hard and gets over the top. Powell has been pretty good. Barnes got a hand on it. The Demons need some clean possession. Leoncelli down low, searching handball, Woden. A left footer, hooks it back, 2-4 forward. Neats has a chance, got him.
Touched off the boot, touched off the boot.
Let's play on. Farmer got a high tackle, free kick. He soaked it, Farmer, he did well. The umpire was a long way away.
And they've got to really go man on man around the ground. It just hasn't worked for them.
It's almost how the game started.
Yeah.
The first big jump to Jeff White, the good tap, the ball going forward. You can just see that was touched off the boot. And in the end,
geez,
he was probably lucky to get it. He did play like he was...
Farmer from 45 metres. He's got it. He's kicked 2. Remember against Collingwood when he kicked 9 goals after half-time? It's different opposition.
Shades of his teammate Adam Ramanauskas not so long ago. Lloyd in towards the 50. The sun causing a few problems. Wide to Solomon. The hand pass was good from Caracella.
Great
centering kick. That's a beauty. Barnes dropped another one in the forward line. Long, beautifully done. Blumfield gives it back. Johnson, Alessio, surely a goal. The Bombers answer.
Well, they nearly made a mess of it. They had the numbers. Barnes and Blumfield both ended up competing for the ball. When they had a 3-on-1, Michael Long was the player to stay down. It was a great kick from Dean Solomon. He just kicked it right back into the open corridor. You can see that, look, they could have raffled it. In the end, Blumfield steps up, handballs inside. Johnson gets it on to Alessio, and see, that's as easy as it gets, isn't it?
Sweeps the handball wide.
Look at this.
Hurd's got a panic. Played a brilliant game. Wobbly old kick. Oh, McCurry's hands were so strong. Saw the chance to play on McCurry, but then held up. Long leads for him in the pocket. McCurry kicks it to him. Got him. Comes to set up forward. Good kick to Blumfield and Barnard. To watch him in the grand final, she said she'd be too nervous. She's back in Bunbury. Watching right now. She'd be proud of Paul because he's kicked 2 goals already. So would his dad, David, who played for East Perth as a rover. And he's kicked 3. He's having a day out, isn't he?
Half back towards centre wing. The Bomber machine through Johnson, drifted towards Hurd. Gets rid of his opponent, but then gets claimed by Gergic. Could have thrown it out. Gives it off to Lloyd. Lloyd's left-footed down towards Michael Long. Almost taken high. Cleverly done by Heffernan around the body. Got a call, but no one there. Long gave away some height. Phoebe, Solomon. Solomon goes. He held it for a long time. He gave it to Blumfield, and Blumfield gets a goal. Interesting hand pass. The end result is a goal.
Oh, look, that just continues the sort of day that Justin Blumfield's having.
They need a miracle to get back into it in any way, shape or form, because the Bombers are playing great footy here, and they are a great team. Leoncelli to Uze, who's had a dirty day, goes to full forward. Johnson, good mark.
That's brilliant.
They're having a real
The ball touched his boot, went very close to his boot as it spilled out.
Barnes.
What are you looking at, Jason? Don't you agree with that? Hey?
And white play goes on,
We asked
Malcolm.
for consistency, Malcolm.
Uze towards right half forward, ricochets away from the boot towards Powell. He loses it. Kept in play by Robertson. He eludes 1, eludes 2. Gives it off to Woden 60 metres from home. Big kick. Here they go again towards Farmer and Johnson.
Super mark. That is a super mark. He looked in the contest. He just leans back into the middle of all the traffic, takes them all with him, and takes a very strong 1 grab mark in front.
So the skipper gets it 25 metres out. Leeds gets the goal. He gets his second, and Melbourne's second for the quarter. Jeff Farmer getting
in the middle there, enjoying the afternoon of the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Barnes over the top. Mercedes, Hurd, still Hurd.
James.
He's gone. Yeah, good call.
He just took on 1 too many, I think.
Powell's actually kicked a goal and it won't count.
Well, you can see he was in some pretty heavy track. He evaded 1, 2, 3, and I think the 3rd or 4th caught him, and he didn't dispose of the ball correctly.
He had 3 prior opportunities. I think that was fair enough for holding the ball.
Well, you're happy with that one, Malcolm?
Going
Happy with
on
that
there,
one,
boys.
Happy.
Settling down off the ball here.
And Bruce, while that was happening, Alessio left the ground. Lucas back on.
So they've been pretty accurate in this quarter, the Demons. Robertson, a goal kicker. Not an easy shot. Plugger and Dipper have talked about the conditions. 45 metres out. Pretty good kick. He's kicked it. They stay with a rough chance. They've just got to keep this.
Been very good. Can go towards Barnes on the outer side or even further. And elects to go further. Finding Barnard. He's been good with 3 goals. 2 in the second quarter. Goes long and there's
Holding
a 3 downfield. It's going the way of Essendon. Darren Goldspeak was the umpire who spotted it. And here it is. Some jumper holding.
Well, Michael Long today, 3 points to his name at this stage.
From 45. That's a better looking kick. That's a beauty. And again, the Bombers show that they can answer every challenge that is put to them by Melbourne.
Starting to find a bit of the footy. Good kick out wide. Walsh might have hurt himself a bit in the run down the ground and then turning around in a hurry.
Robertson by himself.
He's come across to him, Dipper. Can Robertson... Oh, he's taken a beauty at the back.
At the very last minute, he somehow just elevated himself. Look, he touched him on the back with his hand, but he didn't use the hand to get the lift up. That was just to set the point where he was going to take off from. That's a spectacular mark.
It's a beauty, all right. He kicked late goals against the Kangaroos when the match was basically...
101 plays 56. Just inside the Bombers 50. Now Barnes makes sure of it. Here's a goal for Buick. And he loves those. Now they're on fire. Now they're running. Buick gets his first. The 33-year-old who could be playing his last game of football will be hoping to go out in style.
Well, he enjoyed this one, and it's all created by a great shepherd from Michael Long. He just holds his opponent back. Buick runs on to the loose ball, and have a look at the sprint and the look of elation after he kicks this one. He's almost done a victory lap. Just great use of the body by Michael Long.
He loves a goal, Buick, and he loved that one, didn't he? 15-17 to 8-8. White wins the tap. Started the game spectacularly. Woden's kicked to half forward. Leoncelli underneath. Toe poke by Schwartz, has been busy in this quarter. Look away handball by Solomon was clever. To McCurry playing up the ground. Well-weighted kick. Ramanauskas running onto it. Gee, he's got great orientation on a football field. He's handballed to Moorcroft at about 49 metres. Centering kick. Lloyd's a chance. Got him. Good mark.
So he's really got main focus, and he's done the team things all day, Matthew Lloyd.
He's kicked a goal in each of the quarters up until now. Can he make it a third goal here in the third quarter? They like it. So Lloyd kicks three. That was about the spot he kicked his 100th goal a couple of weeks ago. And this great team.
It's Peavy this time. White's going to have to get his skates on to get Carosella. Johnston is caught. He almost lost it. The umpire thought about putting the whistle up to the lips and then decided against it. Farmer takes the mark. The kick is beautifully smothered by Wellman. Getting it away was McCurry. Now Barnes centering is good towards Barnard. Barnard can kick a goal. 49 metres out. He's enjoyed the goal today, and he's got another one. That's number 4.
Well, if you came to the grand final today, Jason, and had a bet on who would be the leading goal kicker at the end of the game, where would you have put Paul Barnard?
He would have been at lazy 500 to 1, I would have thought, Malcolm. But it's amazing, look, there's a lot of players for the Bombers, or a few players for the Bombers that haven't really been a part of this great win so far. We've seen Alessio spent a lot of time on the bench. Moorcroft and Buick have come on. Barnard's got himself involved.
Rigoni, still at fullback, sneaks away from Long, kicks towards Jeff White. Barnes smashes it down in front. Carosella and Coa lurking dangerously there. Heffernan gets caught, pokes it out eventually. Melbourne have the numbers for the moment, but Barnard has the pace. Paul Barnard is having a field day. Kicks in towards Moorcroft and Co. And Gary Moorcroft. Go Gary! And he does for his mum Judy and his dad who's been watching him from above.
Well, he's one of those players I mentioned that he's been dying to have a crack at the action. He wants to get involved. It's a great to see Gary Moorcroft get involved. Paul Barnard's been tremendous since he's come on. He's helped himself to 4 goals and he's really set this one up. And look at the joy on Gary Moorcroft's face.
He backed it in. Wind holding it up by Woden to White. Hardwick and Hard. White looking to give it off. Lee coming from Robertson. Hard. Well, he dives, I think. I really think he took a dive.
In the end, though, there was probably no need for Mark Johnson.
It's 96,249. Let's have a look. Well, so 96,249. Michael Lott coming from the ground as Robertson goes for goal, and he's got it, and there's a blue on.
Well, Gergich was in that original blue. There's still a little bit of 128 plays, 62. Barnes, Hurd, James Hurd again, putting them inside 50. Alessio's come off the bench. Nicholson turns him inside out, but also Peter Walsh was just about twisted in two as well. Johnston gives it to Powell. They get it away once again to Uzo. He gets caught, loses to guess who? James Hurd, a floating punt kick in towards Lloyd. They're on the verge of collecting their 16th premiership flag. Lloyd from 45 kicks the goal. He's got 4. One in each quarter to the Coleman medalist.
He's an amazing player.
Ball to Leoncelli. Another shorty inboard to Rigoni. Rigoni, big high ball. Now Powell's at the back here. Got him. He was lurking late. He's drifted forward all year, hasn't he? Very successful. He's been able to get deep. He's kicked over 30 goals for a running midfielder. He's kicked a couple today.
And I would suggest Justin Blumfield will get a very warm round of applause as he comes off for a spin.
So Blumfield coming off. Powell from point blank range kicks his 3rd. So not a bad day's work for Powell. He hasn't
been played somehow by Robertson, but Ramanaskas gets him. Off he goes to Neitz. Neitz wants Farmer. Where is the Wizard? He had it. He lost it. And eventually it comes back to Powell. It's a tired Melbourne outfit now, who eventually buy into Schwartz. It's a tired Melbourne outfit as Woden goes to the bench. Is over. Farmer for number 3. It hasn't been the Wizards' day, but he's got his 3rd.
And once again, we talked about him earlier. You know, I mean, 3 goals, not many.
It's about that time, Bruce, when they decide, well, we'll just hang on to it for a while. There's just over 1 minute remaining.
Great moment for Sheeds. Nobody deserves it more than this fella. You could argue forever who is the best team of all time, but as Jason said earlier, this is the best season we've ever seen. Kevin Sheedy joins Dick Reynolds as the most successful club in over 100 years at this famous club, and they have won their 16th premiership. And is there a better story than James Hurd? Well, maybe Barnesy and Wallace get close. Mighty scenes here. They did it tough last year in September. Harder than any other team in history in Rioli. Hopefully his turn will come. It's with Robert Shaw, and there's a tear in the eye. Let's go down to you, Dipper.
Bruce, a couple of good mates here, Dean Wallace, Barnesy, we've finally got one there, mate. You've been through your license, just tell us about it.
Come on, I can't, go and speak.
How about you, Dino, mate?
That's why you play footy, mate, stuff like this.
Yeah, well done, mate, you go enjoy it. Just a true emotion there, Bruce, isn't there?
Let's go down to